Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's session. Um, in fact, I don't know. I feel like my work here is done already because I saw the designs on the group, and I feel like a proud teacher. So I feel like today we should just spend today just discussing how we are going to do kind of the year party, like which Ankara should we buy to sew the party clothes and all of that. But anyway, for the designs that I saw, in fact, it was really, in fact, it was really encouraging to see some of the designs, especially the some of the ones that came in like just before we started the classes. I like the flow of things. In fact, it showed you've learned how to use fonts finally, like very well. All of the arrangements and things, everything. I know, right? We should all just be on the mic today so we can just talk. Maybe we'll dedicate like the last 30 minutes to just like chit chat about whatever and discuss where we'll be hosting our end of the year party and all of that. Who will cook, who's going to be bringing um, mineral and everything. Okay, since we are going to be spending 30 minutes of our time chatting, we should probably dive into what we'll be doing today in time so we can spare some time for our end of the year party. Okay, so diving into slides. So yesterday we basically covered animations and then transitions. How do you use um, animations in your design? So what are like the text animations you can use? What are the um, element animations and what are the page animations that are available to you? And my biggest concern was because I was introducing a new concept. It might have like taken a lot of people might have not gotten the full idea. But again, from the work that I saw yesterday, it's good to see that everyone, like most people, at least people that have submitted. So if you're on the call today and maybe you tried doing the assignment and it was just too difficult, you can always just leave a comment in the chat. And then if you prefer to text about it, or if you want to come up to the call and then we can just walk through what is hard for you to do with like basically everything, because today is the last class. So if there's anything at all you're still struggling with at this point, although I'm always on the group. So at any point, if you run into any challenge with Canva or anything, you can always reach out to me. But in terms of for today, if you want to come up and talk about anything, you're always welcome to do that. Okay, so final class for graphic design. Today we'll be covering video editing. Yesterday we did mostly did like it was video too, but it was like mostly using slides to make video. So today we'll be looking at how do we use like actual like pictures, like media, like so pictures and videos. It will be more focused on that today. So we'll be seeing how can we add like some of the things we learned yesterday, transitions, effects. How do we bring it into our design and use it with videos? Also, we'll be looking at how do we add audio. I saw that's something I saw someone commented on the group to say they were struggling with adding audio to their page. So we're looking at how do you do that and what are the other options for doing that. Then we'll also be looking at voiceovers. So voiceovers are really like big now in on social media. So you might have like so instead of just adding like music, you can talk to your audience because showing yourself for some reason is really working when you're online nowadays. So if you are not camera shy or if you want to put a face to the brand, it's always a good thing. So you can come up on your video and then I'll show you a very like cool way to just like show a small picture of yourself in your video, and then that way you can use it to add like video and voiceover to your to your design with Canva. Okay, so how do we upload videos on Canva? So when you want to upload video, I showed it yesterday, but for anyone that might have missed it, you just go to your upload files. So let me open Canva so we can see it. But basically, this preview that I have here is really what we are going to do. So you go to upload files and you see these three options. So you would see image, which is the one that we have always used for the bulk of the class, and then you see video, which is what we are going to look at today, and then you see audio. So for people that struggled with audio yesterday, all you had to do was come to uploads and then add audio. And then once you add it on the page, you'll see how you can edit it to, because it's really like stacking things. You arrange your audio, you arrange your text, you arrange everything. So it's really just like making everything fit together. That is really what making a video is about. So I'm going to open Canva so we can see how to upload videos. Um, does anyone have any question? Whenever I ask, does anyone have any question, and there's no question, I'm always confused. Is it that people understand or people do not want to talk? I'm just going to assume everyone understands because okay, all right. So we go here. So if we wanted to add a video to our to our to our page, all we had to do was, so you just come here to where you usually upload, and then come to video, and then you click on upload files. So this would open your phone library, so that way you can select any video that is on your sorry, actually just use photo. So come here to device and then click photo library. So if you're on Android, you also see like your gallery and things. So you can go there and select things. So I've already like have some content here that I'm going to be using for our example in today's class. So I'm just going to select this video. It's just like a 1 second video, just for saving time. So once you select that, you just press add, and you see that the video is going to start uploading. So once that is done, you can just click on it and then use it on the page how you would normally use any kind of element, right? So this allows you to, you can crop it. So come here, if you didn't want that CapCut thing to show at the bottom, you can just crop it like that. There are some other things that you can do with videos that will cover. Also, if you wanted to do the same for audios, it's the same thing. Come here, click on audio, and click on upload files, go to your device, choose files from your library, and then you can select any audio and upload. So it's really not very difficult. So these are audio files. You can just upload this. I'm just going to do that, and then once it's uploaded, you can add it to your page. Let me show you how to add audio to your page and how to access it once it's added to your page. So once you click on once you add an audio to your page, you will see at the bottom under your video under your video, like the preview, the slides video, you will see this purple thing here. That's your audio. So you can do a couple of things with it, which we will cover. So you can go, if you click on, if you are clicking on not the video itself, you're clicking on this purple thing that says audio, you can do some things like adjusting the length. So you adjust like where it starts, where the video starts, for example. Let me zoom in so you can see it more. Also, there's fade. So what fade does is there's fade in and then there's fade out. So sometimes you want your video to start like low, so like the volume starts low and then goes, when it's going out to, it should like go out low. So fade in is how you make your video start like, so like from a from a low sound and then it goes up. Also, you should probably do that when your video is ending. So you just want to let the sound, instead of just it stopping like in the same volume, you can use fade out. And then these options here is to check how many seconds like you want it to end. So when you say fade in, so like your audio is going to have like low sound for like 0.3 seconds. You can drag it to whatever number of seconds you want. You can edit it by yourself. You can say you want 20 seconds, for example, or 2 seconds. So depending on the length of the video, that's going to be, it's going to determine that. So this video is just about 1 second long, so it's only allowing me to do like 6 seconds of fading. Also, fade out is the same thing. So this one starts from the end of the video, like where do you want it to start? So if you are used to designing with tools like CapCut or something, you'll probably be familiar with the concepts of fade in and fade out. Okay, so let's go back to our slide. So we've covered how to add how do you upload videos on Canva on audio on Canva. Um, so the other thing is how to edit videos when they are on Canva. So there are also some options for editing videos, just like we've seen with audio. So once you click on your video file, you'll see some options at the bottom. So with videos, you can do some things like adjusting the filter. So you can slide this and then it will have like a different filter. So all of the things we've learned before about how to edit videos is still available. Sorry, edit pictures is still available to you with audio. So change the light setting, brightness, contrast, all of those kind of things. You can do it with your video. There's also the filters that we learned. So you could do something like this. Click on a predefined filter on Canva, and that way you can have like a, so maybe you can just select all of the videos on your file and then just give them that tint, so like one particular filter, so that way even if you got the videos from different places, it will just still flow well. So that's something I always advise people to do. You can also cut the video, so maybe you don't want the whole thing to show, you can just drag and like, so start from, so you see these two purple things on the edge, you can drag it, and all of the parts that are faded will not be part of your video. You can also start from the ending, so that way it's really, you can choose like where you want it to be. Also, there's the playback, which determines the speed of the video. So if you want it to be a little bit slower, so maybe you have a video and then you want it to be like slow motion, so if you can just drag it down from, so one is the default speed of your video. You can reduce the speed like zero point 0.5, so that would be to be slower, and it would like take, it would like to be to make the video longer because now it's slower. So if your video was like 5 seconds and you reduce the speed to zero point 0.5, your video is going to become like what, 7.5 seconds or 10 seconds. I can't do the math now, but anyway, it just like makes your video a little longer. There's also the volume of the video. So maybe this video that you downloaded has like an audio on it, and you don't want that. You want to add your own audio later. You can always just come here and just hit on this speaker thing, and then the video is just going to the video is just going to be like mute, and then you can now add your own audio to it. There's also extract audio, which just you can click on it, and the audio from the video will just become another audio in the file. So that way, this is very, very useful for if you want to like, you see someone's video online that has like music, and then you want to like, you can just use your phone screen recording, record it, upload it on Canva. So maybe sometimes you don't find like music to use online. The Canva is not allowing you like find some of the songs that you want, or maybe these pros. If you find a video, for example, that has the song, just import it and extract the audio of it, so that way you can use it anytime you want. Um, then the last thing is you can copy a video, you can duplicate it, you can paste it anywhere you want to. So do we get all of this part about the options for editing videos? Class. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. So the last, not the last thing actually. Another thing you can do with, I told you about using voiceovers. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to demonstrate it because I'm on a call on Zoom, and Zoom is already using my microphone and my camera, but I'm just going to try. I don't know if it ends the call, I'll come back. Just this come again. My network is unstable. So Karen, where did you stop? Where did you, just let me know which part you missed so I can know what to cover. So as I was saying about voiceovers, if you see the preview here, you will see that this is a video like a small. This is from my camera view. This is basically my television, but it just shows that you can have like like a small frame that has like video. So this could be your face there or something, or maybe you're showing people like new products that came in or something, and you can have all of your other elements on this white space. So let me show you how to do that. For example, I'm just going to delete this video. So if you want to get that functionality, you go to uploads. So the same way we usually upload images, extracting sound from video. Okay, I'll do that again. All right. So once you go to uploads, you would see this option. Normally, what we always click is upload files. So you can click on record yourself. So if you click on record yourself, some of the things you will need to do is give permission to Canva to use your microphone and your camera, because it doesn't come by default. So depending on what kind of phone you use, whether it's Android or iPhone, you know how to give permission to apps. You know how they will ask like allow app to use your microphone or allow apps to use your camera. So you can choose to allow it to use that. So now you have the back camera and then the no mic, so microphone. So I'm going to be using the microphone. Um, so let me just select that. Canva needs access to your camera and microphone. All right, so I've given it access, but because of I'm on a call, I'm on this call and it's using my microphone, it won't allow me to do that. But then you can see now that my let me just turn it to front camera so we can redo that again. Oops, sorry. So record yourself and let me go to settings and I'll be using front camera. All right, so there's front camera. You can zoom out. So that's myself. You can record like whatever it is you want to say. Like, so I'm just going to click on record while I'm talking. So it just does like a small countdown. And so you could be doing like, hi, welcome to my business. These are the new products that have come in, or welcome to our whatever. You could do whatever with this. So with this now, you can like be talking to your audience while you are showing off things. So once you are done, you just click on done and you click on this back button and then you click on save and exit. So once you click on save and exit, you would see that video you made like right here. Now you can add like so maybe I can just go to upload again and upload new files. Like so maybe like I don't know what do I have here. So just to show you an example of what you could do. So like we are an event or like management organization. So you could be talking to your audience while your video is playing. So it's really very, very useful. This is kind of like what you want to do. Very important to note, it's also like it's basically like any other kind of element. You can do positioning and all bring it to the front and at the back. So you can have like a full preview and then this is you. You can add like a border to it. I mean, you can do that, I mean. So you have something like that. So just differentiate it from the page. Some can do it still allows you to do all of the and you can just interact with your page. You can make it bigger if you want to. So there, make it bigger and then you can basically do whatever you want. So this is very, very useful. It allows you to use your front and back camera. So this is something that you could use for basically advertisement or whatever. Right, so that's what I meant here. So let me go back to show you how to extract audio from Kere. So if you wanted to do that, you would click on your video and then you would go to volume, right? So let me just undo because I have too many things on the page. Let me remove this. Okay. Okay. So if you want to extract audio from a video, what you can do is let me upload a new video, something that has a little bit of audio or something that is a little bit longer. All right, so we have this that is like 5 seconds. So when the video is on your page, you can just make sure you're highlighted, like you're selecting the page. So you click on the page and then you see that it is what is being selected. And then you can go to volume. So I'm going to hold down on it so you see what I clicked. So that's the speaker icon there. Once you click on it, you would see the options to increase or reduce the volume. So you can increase the volume that that this video has, or you can mute it. So to extract the audio, you just click on you see extract audio and then this extract button. I'm clicking it now. So just like add it as another audio to your page. So you see this yellow thing at the bottom. So that is the audio that was in that video. So with that, I was saying that if, for example, you wanted like a piece, like a sound that is on someone else's video, so maybe there's an effect or something. Maybe you are creating like a skit, all of those sounds you hear on skits, and you wanted like to add it to your video. You can just click get any video that has that, whether you can screen record it with your phone or download it, however you do that. And then you can just upload the video on Canva, extract the sound, and then you can just cut out the parts that you need. So that's what I meant by extracting sound from audio. So Kerry, are you clear now? Okay, I'm going to. All right, thank you. All right, so back to the slides. So we've covered how to do voiceover. We've covered how to do that. So this is useful for walking people through how to do something or like basically adding. So I think we've gone past all of this. So one last time, I think what so let's create like a video for an event organization company. So for example, so yesterday the main example that we did was for someone selling something and then it had to do with a lot of like graphic elements. But today, because even if so, I want you to be able to do like good videos, even if you are not really good with like putting elements together, choosing colors, and all of that. If you just have like videos you took from your phone, so maybe you like you make whatever kind of business you do. I know there's someone that has like a fish farm. So if you do like or you have like an auto shop or whatever kind of thing you sell, you can make videos with your phone and then bring them on Canva. So some of the videos that will be working today are videos that I got from a friend's page basically. So these are not videos I downloaded from some fancy um content sites like Pexels or things. So maybe so you don't feel like you need to get something really fanciful from sites like that. Basically, you can use any kind of video. So we would be starting to before we do that. Any questions on the things we covered today about voiceovers, video editing, and audio editing tools? Is there anybody that is not clear or something you need me to go through or you don't understand it at all? I'm happy to go over it again. So everybody's fine. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to push forward with our example for. Okay. So Gotin is saying he does not understand. So Gotin, can you make it a little bit more specific? What is it that you don't understand about editing videos and audios, or you don't understand anything we've done today at all? Ah, oh, I see. So you okay? All right. So blessing this yesterday's class. Gotin came late. So basically, I feel like the best thing to do is because time and we have an end of the year party to plan. We want to. I feel like the best thing to do is to just catch up. So yesterday's video should be up tomorrow. So yesterday what we covered is basically how to. If you check out some of the examples that I sent to the page, so you basically. So let me just quickly do like a um quick class on animation, right? Um, Let me open yesterday's slide. So apologies for the people that were in yesterday's class that want to see examples. I just want to run through what we did quickly in like 5 minutes so we can move forward. Okay. So for the sake of people that missed yesterday's class, there are three kinds of animations that you can do. Basically, what is animation? Animation is making your page elements on your page like move. So elements by elements, I mean your pictures, your text, your everything basically. So there are three types of it. So there's one that is page animations. Okay, maybe before that, when you want to make animations on Canva, you have to select a certain kind of template, and that template is either a video template or a mobile video template. So always start with a video template or a mobile video template because that way it will give you the tools to edit videos. If you select a normal Instagram story or Instagram something post, you will not be able to edit videos. So that's very, very first important thing. So once you get to it, like if you choose a template for mobile video or video, you would get some of the options we are seeing here. So there are three kinds of animations. There's a page animation where you select your whole page and then you click on animation option. So you see some of these animation things here. So there's block animation, breathe, fade. So at your own convenience, just check out what these animation things do. They basically like make your whole page move in different kind of ways. So the next thing there is there's element animation. So you saw that the last page we selected the whole page, but this time we're selecting a particular element, which is this thing that looks like a wheel or a cog. So if you select any kind of element on your page, you will see that the options there to animate to make it move basically. So there's stomp, there's rotate, there's basically different types of elements animations. And then the last type of animation is the text animation. Your text, your element, and your transition. So transitions is how page. So you have one page. So basically, to make videos to on Canva is like making a design. So you just add like a new page. So you just going from first page to second page to third page. So how does it change from first page to second page? That is where transitions come in. So if you choose you when you are designing something, I'm going to show you transitions when we go back. Gotten is saying they can barely hear me. Can everyone else?
I got it. I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, can I? Okay, so Gotten, I think you might be having network issues. So if you're not hearing me, please try and maybe move around or yeah. Okay, so I think a lot of people are hearing me. So transitions is how basically your slides how do things change when you change from from one page to the next page. So that's basically like a quick rundown on what animation is. And then the last thing is how do you download your videos. So yeah, two options for that. I don't think I covered this yesterday, so this is even a good chance for us to cover it. There are two options for saving your animations. So if you save your animation as an MP4, you will see that it supports audio. So if there's audio in your video, you should always choose MP4. So MP4 is usually like it doesn't replay automatically. It's a basic video. Once it ends that way. So it's the file size. Sorry, my spelling there. File size. It's usually big, but then that means that it gives you better quality. Also, it is I so like this is like I said, it's very ideal for videos with sound or you are presenting or social media content because usually all of those things have sounds, and that is the format they accept. So they accept MP4 when you want to upload videos. Now, GIF or GIF does not support audio. So basically, this is going on like WhatsApp. So you see the video, it replays automatically. So maybe there's like a you can want to simply you can choose to go with GIF. The file size is really smaller, so that way it makes it easier to download and downloads faster. And it is perfect for short animations, stickers, and memes. So basically, that's the whole gist of animation. And then we had our graphic design tool of the week. So back to today's content. The things that we have covered today is how do you add audio and video to your page. So we've seen that to add video and audio to your page, you just go to upload files. The same way we always upload things, you would see image, video, and audio. So you can just click on any one of them. So if you're uploading video, make sure you're on videos, then upload files, and then go to your phone library and upload the contents that you want, basically. So that's the main gist of what we have covered today. And then we saw some of the things you can do to edit your videos, adjusting filters, trimming, playback speed. So once you are clicking on a video, all of these options will pop up. So you can see them here. Everything listed here is just right here. So you can just click around and play with it and see what they mean. Sorry, I'm spinning. So I'm going. It's just so that we can cover today a 30-second ad for an event management company. So like, so say for example, you want to launch like so like you don't to be trying to design something like that. And full disclosure, I have gone to ChatGPT to get like text that we used for my video. I introduced you to using AI tools to get like ideas for content. So I will page. Let me show you that you can ask ChatGPT. Let me show you my prompt. It's on my laptop. So what I asked it to do was write a short script for a voiceover for an event planning company's complete wedding plan, list some services and make it fun. So basically, all I asked it, that's what I asked it, and then it gave me some ideas of how do I structure my page. Like it tells you how to even design it. So it tells you introduce it with a like warm and engaging tone. Then it tells you what to write. Like basically, very very useful for whatever you're doing. I am just going to like add just going with my flow from Chat GPT. I'm going to start adding uploading some of the. Thank you for feedback. Okay. So okay, thank you. So can you see my screen, my phone screen? It's currently showing a picture of a cake. So if you can see that, that means we're on the same page. Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. All right. So we have a couple of videos here. I'm just going to add like a new one. Um, what else do we have? So like pictures of chairs. Again, you can go into video, adjust things like you would normally do. Create another one, upload something else. So let's add a couple more videos. Okay, so you can always zoom in and out of this part, the small preview here. So it's if it's so it doesn't affect like your if you want to like scroll like back and forth between your different pages, you can always zoom out and then like add new content anytime. So let me just add a couple more before we go into like editing things. Um, so what else is good here? So we have this. Um, we have so all of these things I'm adding are like videos that are going to be. It's going to be like it's we are going to be describing like services that this business provides, right? So thinking about your own business too, it could be like the different things that you do. How do you like just showing off like what you do with your own business too? So that's pretty important. So maybe flowers because we are in February and it's Valentine. We should probably do that. Okay, and maybe one or two more. So one or two more, and then we can go on with what we want to do. So catering, just to show that we offer catering services. Yeah. Okay. And one last video. Let me just go with this. Okay. And then so we have all of that now. So let's currently see what we have. We have things just moving. So currently at this point, there's no. Let me just make everything the timing for everything. I'm just going to make all of the timings to be like a few seconds. So the timings just like 2.5 seconds for everything. And let's see what we have currently. So we just have like a couple of videos just moving. There are no transitions now. It's just things like coming on the page and then just moving. Some of the videos we don't have the parts that we want to be showing. So just to show you that there's a lot of work that we need to do here. We need to edit the videos. We need to add transitions. We need to add like some kind of text to just add a little bit more information about the page. So we're just going to be going one after the other from the first page. So this page can be say something like so we can go to filter for example because we want to add text and then we can sorry. So sorry for the network thing. Just trying to change networks. Okay, so I was talking about like adding filters to your videos. So if you're going to be adding like text to your videos, you can come to adjust and then come to come to light. So the lighting of your videos. So what I did is I came to adjust, then I clicked on light, and you can see that you can reduce as you are dragging the brightness thing. So if you drag it to this side, it becomes really lighter, and that way it won't take text. So you could do this to all your videos that you'll be adding text on. So even so, when you're writing text, you it would show better. So I'm just going to leave all of the brightness for the videos at like 30. 30 is fine, and then the highlights also reduce it to like 30. So these two settings help you for when you're adding text to your videos, especially when you have like a video that is very very light that you want to edit. So just brightness and highlights. If you edit those things, just bring it down to like 30. That way, it will be very fine. So here we can add like some text. So something that says like planning a dream wedding, something like that. Planning a dream wedding, but it's not coming together. Okay. So currently the text is black, so I'm just going to change it to white. Um, we can change the font to uh, what's that font we used yesterday? BBS. So this font is really good for like adding text that is really narrow. So like this way it compresses better. So there's this. I'm just going to leave this here, and we can add like an effect on it. So the effect I want to add on it. So for yes, so for the brightness and the contrast, I used minus 30. Minus 30. I'm typing it out on the chat. So I use minus 30 for brightness and contrast. So another option you can do is you can always like in your text, you can add like font effects. So add like shadow. But this is one way to do it also. You can do it either on the video or on text. But I also like to introduce you to this option of editing from the text if you don't want to use text shadow, for example. Okay. So this I'm going to go to animate. I'm just going to give you something simple. So let it just slide from down to up. Okay, so that's cool. So let's see what we have for this first page. Um, okay, so the first page now, it's fine. So I'm going to do the same thing for this page with the cake. Okay. So for this page, I'm going to go to animate, and I just want it to zoom in a little bit. So let me just make it a little bit bigger. So you come to. So what I did is animate. Let me remove it. So to add animations to images, you just come to you click on the image, and then you click on. Let me try clicking on the image. You click on animate, and then you select any one. For this one, I just want the image to zoom in as I so when it's in focus, it should just zoom in a little bit. So that would be so what I selected was Brit. That's the animation that does that for you. So let me just try and find that again. Okay, so this is it. Yeah. Okay. For this one, I'm going to use the same animation, the same Brit animation, just to stay consistent. And when you're using some animations, you should probably like make the picture bigger than the frame. So instead of reducing the brightness and others to make the text visible, it's possible you can create shape. Yeah, exactly. You can also still do that. But the thing is, it's another element that you have to manage on your page. If you add like that layer of like a tint to your page, it would mean that you have to like add animations to that because it might not follow like the animation of the image. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's really just something to take note of. Oops. Okay, all right. So now that you get that, I'm going to go back to editing some of this content that we have. So again, I'm good. Have I added animation to this? Okay, so animate same one, the breathe animation. Yeah, so that's fine. So this one is a video. I am going to. I think it's fine. I just want to add the breathe animation to all of the pictures, so that way even the pictures. Basically, what this bit animation is doing is it's turning the pictures to like almost videos. So let me just complete that and then we'll see a preview of what we currently have at this point. Sorry, I didn't select the image. So let me just zoom in so there's more of it to go around. Animate and then the same thing, click on breathe. So we have that slow breathe effect. Let me do the same thing here again. So I'm zooming out. I'm making it bigger than the frame that we have, so that way there is when it's expanding, it doesn't you don't start seeing the white behind the page. So that's why I'm making it bigger. In case you are wondering. So let me go to animate again. Okay, so animate same breath effect. Yeah. So I think that was the last image. So now we haven't done like so much on this page, but just to show you how much improved it is already. So we have this now instead of it just being those static images. So now the videos, we still need to work on some of the videos, but the pictures now are already looking like so much better than what we had. Okay, all right. So that was the last one there. So now let's complete editing the videos that we have. So I think I am going to replace this one because it's a really short. This it's a really short video, so it's not. I want all of my content to show for just 2 seconds on the page, and the length of this video is just 1.3 seconds. So you can see it there. It's 1.3 seconds. So it's not working for what we want. So it's. I'm going to have to remove it from the page. So let me replace it with another. Uh, so maybe this picture of this bride. Um, yeah. So this is not bad actually. So I'm just going to expand this. And now because it's a picture, I can either I can do the filter thing here too. So filter, sorry, um adjust. So you go to adjust brightness, reduce brightness a little bit, and then reduce highlights a little bit. So that way you can still see the picture, but the text is showing better. If you want to improve it, you can also still always come here and add like a bit of a lift to it. So that it's really down to what you prefer. Okay. So to this image, let's add the same breath effect on it. Animate and add breath. Okay. So I'm just going to copy this text and I'm just going to be using it to edit in my other pages. So copy. All right. So let me go back to my script from this thing from ChatGPT. All right. So the next one, so let me first of all edit this image. Go to adjust highlights, reduce the highlights to -30. I think this is fine. Whiteness reduced to -30. So depending on the image, you can adjust it to whatever works best. But I'm just going to be using 30 because I don't want it to be too dark where you can't see it. Now this image might actually need more than 30 for brightness, so I'll do that. And you can, so for this part, we want to say something like relax, purple events has you covered with our complete wedding plan. So with this text, you can even add like some effects, like a what, like a background. Actually, this is I don't like this. It's ugly, so I'm just going to undo that effect. And instead of that, we can have a. You can just add like a small like rectangle to the back. So something like this. Um, Use it to cover it. Then position it to go backward. Oh, sorry, forward. So I'm just going to add like a little bit of space around it so it's not hugging the margins. And you can add like an effect on this the background thing we have here. So let me go to animations. So this one we can have something like white. Yeah, so that's awesome. Let me change the color of this because if we're talking about purple events, we can make it something like purple. What font text am I using? So the current font text I am using now is Bebas, Bebasneue. I think. So so let's do that. I actually want like a darker purple color, so let me just adjust that. Okay. Um, so this one back to my script. So the same thing, editing pictures is a lot of the work is really like just making sure that your the this thing you are using, the pictures and the so that's the background work. So like before you start the design, just make sure that you have all of these things like ready to go so you can create great content. Let me paste this text that I have here again. Okay, so this one is going to be from what did I have from yes to I do take care of everything. So maybe something else you can also do is like have like two different texts on the page, so that way you can have like two so they can move differently. So let me just duplicate this, and I can even change the font for this one to something funky. So maybe like Britney. Sorry, let me change that again. I wanted to use something here from yes to I do. We take care of everything. Sorry. Okay, so I don't want it to be all caps, so format, remove this. Okay, so now the transition for this one can be, so let's see what it looks like currently. Okay, so it's all coming from under up. So you can choose to leave it like this, or you can choose to make it
Hi everyone, please kindly exercise patience. Wasn't network is really bad today.
hello. Please just let me know in chat if you can hear me so I can
We can hear
continue.
you. I can hear you.
I went up. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so someone is asking what font was used for the last text. Okay, I used Bri. Let me just confirm the name. Brittany, Abby. Brittany. Brittany. So that's the font we use for the second part. Okay. Um. So this part is just going to be the part where we start listing our services. Um. So this video, for example, I might want to like adjust how it is. So what part do I want to use? I don't want to use this part. I wanted to use something just to show like a little bit of how we set up. So I make this like 3 seconds. I don't want to see all of these guys. So once we get past them, okay, actually this is not bad. So I'm just going to leave it like this, and then same thing. Come to adjust, reduce the light, the brightness, and the highlights. I think it's maybe a bit too much. Okay. Um, and then I can paste here, and then edit the text from event setup to, so we can say something like maybe lightning or something for this one. Adjust light, reduce brightness, reduce highlights. Come here, paste to lighting. For this one, we can see um, um, let me just adjust the brightness and things. So are we still following? Do you understand what I am doing? Okay. All right. So this part, what exactly does this video even show? To maybe what kind of, so guest lists, so decor and team design. Okay, so we can call this decor and team design. Decor and team design. Okay. Um, um, so again, we come here and okay, so this is a picture. Let's just adjust it to be a little bit darker, and the text for it we can see. to flowers or something. Well, let's see flowers without the. We'll come and adjust all of the sizing and everything. This one, same thing. Adjust, bring the brightness down a notch. Paste. So this one we can see refreshment. So here again, you can come here and adjust the part of the video that you want to be seen. So you click here. So this is probably not the best part of the video. Let's see if there's something better. Okay, so maybe we can actually use this part. All right, so that's fine. So we can call this maybe something like stage management, whatever. We don't do event management, so we are really just guessing at this point. Highlights, and finally we paste this. Okay, so now that we have all of these things, we can add like a final page that just shows the company logo and then all of the contact information. I won't go too specific on this one. I'm just going to pick like a purple color and add like something like a bit of a logo. So that will represent our logo. Um, Paste this part. We'll see. Our business is purple events. Just make sure everything is centered. I'm just going to I'm going to leave this like this. All right. So at this point, we can watch the video and see the things that we need to edit because that is all that is left. So this is what we currently have. Okay. So I'm seeing some things that need like editing here. Okay. All right. So some of these videos we don't want just one transition because that way it gets a little bit boring. So some of them we can just vary how the what transition is in some of the videos. And there's something to note is um, so let me just increase this to 3 seconds. And also the timing of the video. So some of them maybe you want it to spend longer on the page. So this one now, for example, I want it to be like 5 seconds or maybe 4.5 seconds. And then the this one too, I want it to be like 5 seconds, but the rest of them I want to be 2.5 seconds. So you just reuse that. This 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So this is 2.9. I'm going to reuse it to 2.5. And then this last one here is fine. So now let's go into transitions and see how we change from page to page. So we can come here and so to go to transitions, you see the plus button between all of the slides at the bottom. So once you click on it, sorry, I didn't click on it well. You click on it, you see transition. and we can choose any one of them that we want. So as you are clicking it, it will be showing you the preview of how it's going to go. So that one just changes, like dissolves into it. This is slide. This is color wipe. There's line wipe. There's flow. There's so there's really like a lot of things that you can do. So I'm just going to choose flow here and what direction it is going to flow from. So I want it to go up, and then the duration you can increase how long it is going to take to go from one video to another. So I'm just going to put 1 second on this one. So are we still following, or is it beginning to be a lot of things to understand, or do we get what I am doing? Okay, all right. So Dorcas is following. Let me get some more feedback. Let me so I can know. All right. Okay. So I feel like you guys are still following. Okay. So choosing a transition for that one. So from the next page, so we have a transition from here to here. So you can click a transition for each of the different pages. How is it going to move from one to another? Um, so I can do flow again. Yeah, so that works. So for this one, I can make it go from up to down or something. So maybe we've done, yeah, so that one works. And again, you can choose to apply between all pages. So if you want just one, can we use pictures too to make video slides? Yeah, so we did that. Favor, we did like we use pictures in this. I'm going to show you that. But in terms of for transitions, I was saying that if you want one transition, so you don't want to do like different transitions across your page, which is also advised. Like don't use too many different transitions, or maybe if you are doing a transition, just go for so maybe you are using like one like transitions that go from like side to side or up to down. So don't mix it with like transitions or something like don't. So we've been doing things that go either from left to right, right to left, or up to down. So now you don't mix it with something like circle like this. So if you're going with like a circular design, you should like just continue with things that look like that. So I'm not going to pick the circle design. I'm just going to be doing like line wipe and then choosing which direction it is going to go. So there's that, and then this one to transition. We can choose dissolve, and this one to what can we put here? So figure. So we use so this one for example now is a picture. So what we did is we added an animation to it. So if you click on a picture, so this is not a video, you just go to animation. The animation we're using for this one is breathe. So you see now that it is zooming in a little bit. So we've turned a picture basically to a video. Do you understand? Okay. So I'm going to go back to transitions. So we can complete on our transitions. This one too, same thing, line wipe, transition, slide, direction, up. Okay. Transition, slide, direction will be to the side. Then for the last page transition, we can just use dissolve. So it just changes into this. And here, okay, so let's see what we have currently. So there's this. All right. So that is so now it's looking. It might not like the transitions might not be smooth because maybe network or Zoom. So I'm going to send this to the group so you see what it looks like. But basically, I wanted to the. It's important that we've seen how to basically like start from a basic setup using pictures or videos that we can take on our devices. So even if you don't know how to use graphics, at least you should be able to just upload your own pictures and videos. So this really could be anything. It could be you could have an auto shop and then you're showing all of the different services. So instead of just listing it out, you are showing like a video of you like changing oil, or maybe like you have like cars for sale, or you do like you have like a catfish farm. You can show the different kind of fishes that you have. You can have like a video of your fishes swimming, or maybe like feeding them. So things like that, you could just include it, or maybe you make like hair or something. You could just be showing like some of the different services you provide. That's the main purpose of this example that we had. So the last thing I wanted to do is to add audio. Now to add audio files, I've shown you how to do that. I already had like some audio files that I have downloaded. So I'm just going to go to my device to upload them. So choose files. Hopefully I can find them. Yeah, so this is it. So I'm going to upload this. Now there's some things to note when you are using audio files. There are some things that are copyrighted music. So by copyrighted music, it means like songs that people like, so like maybe your Davidos or your Whiskey, like all of those, basically any song that is like someone's and it is not like a free content is copyrighted. So if you upload that kind of music to Canva will not allow you to use it because it is copyrighted music. So maybe the best way to do that is just to once you have like your video, you can either use like the you can use the extract thing, the extract audio. So you can use a video that has the audio that you want, extract it. I think that should work. I've not tried it, but I'm thinking it should work. Or you can just once you've designed your slide, your video finish, you can go to Instagram. Instagram will allow you select those songs because Instagram has like partnerships with record labels, and then they allow you to use copyrighted music because they have an agreement for that. So you might upload some songs, for example, and then Canva will tell you it is not copyrighted. So there are some websites too that give you free non-copyrighted music, but you won't find like popular songs that you know. So they will just be like maybe like it's just basically free music that people give away. Like this is not copyrighted, anyone can use it. So there are some websites. I found one when I was designing this. Let me try and open it. I think it was Ben. What was that? Okay, so you can just always Google free um, non-copyright music. So this is for if you are designing like so for this one, I just want to add like some soft kind of music. So you see this is bend sounds. So this is the one that I used. So if you are designing something, you can just search for. So basically, our team is around wedding, so you can just search for something like love, and find, and you will see the options there. You will just hear the sounds, and it will just give you like the vibe of the music. Would just be depending on what you download. So that's an example of places you can find. So that's where I found this one. So I'm just going to add it here. And so when you're adding and editing audios, once you added it here, you will see that it is at the bottom of all of your slides. So you can just drag it to start from the beginning. Let me just. So by dragging it, I mean you press it down and then slide to the left or the right. So you can see that I'm moving it to the start. So now it's at the start of the page. Let me see if I can play music. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, Godwin, but your voice is echoing.
Sorry, did you say you heard it?
Yes, I can hear you, but your voice is echoing. I think you have two devices connected or something. Maybe you need.
Okay. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted since. Sorry. My bad. Um, so I was saying about audio. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. It wasn't network. This one is on me. So I just uploaded an audio file, and I wanted to show you some of the things you can do to edit your audio. So this is the audio file here. So once it is selected, you will see at the bottom here there are some things you can do to it. So you can adjust which part of it is going to be playing. So if you click on adjust, you would see you would see this part here, so you can drag it, like, so you don't want all of the song to play. You can drag it to only play like the first like 7 seconds. And as you are moving it, it would be aligning with the slides that you have. So if I move it small here, it is covering the first two slides, and you will feel like your phone is vibrating to show you that currently the audio is going to play for 2 slides long. So now 3 slides, 4 slides. As I'm holding it, I'm feeling the vibration. So it's very, very helpful for when you're editing things. So you can stop, like I want it to cover the whole page. And then there's fade. I talked about fade in the beginning. So where you want your music to start like low. So maybe I want it to fade in like maybe like 2 seconds in before it becomes the full volume. And at the ending, I want it to like 3 seconds. So like the last 3 seconds of it, the sound will be going down. So yes, you can upload multiple audio. So let me do that. So this is one audio here. I can go to uploads and add another one here. So that's two audio files here. So this one is a shorter audio, so it doesn't complete the whole thing. So as you upload audios, you'll be seeing it in different colors. So basically, with videos and the video editing, is just think of it like this is the flow. This is the flow of how it's going. There's your picture that is going to be showing, there's the music that is under it, and any other kind of thing that you want. Also, you can also go on any element and click on this thing called show elements timing. So now you will see that in this extra elements timing, you can reduce the time that this one is going to be on the page. So any element that you select, for example, you can like reduce how long it will spend on a page. So I don't want, so if you don't want it to show on the whole, like while this slide is showing, you can reduce it there, but you can't go beyond that slide. You have to duplicate it on the next page. Do we understand what I mean by that? Okay, so Clement is saying no. All right, let me do that again. So you see that on this page, we have a text on it. So if you select this text or any page at all, any element you select on the page, how I got this thing to show is just go to any element on the page, click on these three dots. You'll see this part that says hide element timing or show element timing. So by default, sorry, I let me that's not what I wanted to do. By default it's usually showing like show elements timing. So when it's showing the show elements timing, it is not going to be showing elements timing. So you have to click it for it to show elements timing. So now that I have clicked it, it will change to hide. So when you click on hide, it will not show again. But what that means now is that for all the elements on the page, we can determine how long it will be on the screen. So currently, let me play this thing. You would see that this text is going to be showing for as long as this picture of this the bride is showing. So let me click play. So we see that it is there until this picture changes. So now we can do something. If you click on it and while it is highlighted, you can reduce the time that is spending on the page by adjusting this part. So I'm just going to make it to like be like there for like half the time. So while it's there, if I click play again, you will see that it will disappear before the video finishes. So that's something useful for your page, right? For your design. So you can decide that some things you don't want them to be there for the full time, and you can just adjust that based on what you're trying to design. So currently, let me delete this one because this audio I just wanted to show that you can add more than one audio file. So I'm just going to delete it. So this is our semi-final result. Personally, there's some plenty things I will also do here, but at this point, it's really just like design preference. But based on time, this is what we have in the final video. Let me just play it so we see that. So I think that part is too short. Let me adjust this second slide. It's really short. So I'm just going to make it like 5 seconds. Okay. So let's play again. All right. So that is basically it. So Chinaza has a question. So what's your question? So can we bring up Chinaza so she can ask the question? Hi Godwin, can we bring up Chinaza? Are you doing that? Hi, class, can you hear me? Or is it just me?
Godwin, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, I'll send if you can bring up Chinaza so she can ask her question.
Okay, just listen.
Okay.
She has access now.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Godwin.
Hi Chinaza, good evening.
Okay, what I wanted to ask, assuming I want to use just one video, for instance, or maybe one image, but
Okay,
I want to add different text, like maybe using this one, this example. Maybe my
okay,
first text is going to be relaxed, couple events has you covered, right? Then I want that one to fade away and then bring in, like I want the text to come one after the other.
okay.
How do I do that? Assuming I just want one slide, one video, but I want the text to be coming in one after the other.
I'm going.
Where will you
Okay,
get
all
it?
right. Okay, so one way to do that would be you can either so if it's a video, it would just be you would just be adding. Let me let me create a new file so we can try that. So I'm going to create a new file now, a mobile video file, so we can do that. Okay, so let me upload a. So do you mean like creating using like one picture or a video?
Yes, one video, but I
One
want
video.
the write-ups to come one after the other. Like one will come, fade away, then another one will come and
Okay.
fade away.
All
Just like
right. Let me upload a long video. What long video I have here? 23 seconds. All right. So we can use this for example. Okay. So now we have a 20 seconds video that we can play with. All right. So let's just add like text. Just going to be doing like this. So you see here, and you go to show element timing. So once you click on show element timing, you you will see now that the element is like showing for as length of the video. So you can reduce this. So go here. I just wanted to let this one be there for like say 5 seconds. So we can add like maybe like four text. So now let me change the color to white so we can see it. Let me just edit. Sorry. Let me add like adjust this so it's darker and we can see our text. Okay. So currently now we see that it's one text there and then it's going to go away after 5 seconds. Okay, so all you have to do is just add another text. So another text here. Let me just say text two. So you sorry, let me just so I'm so you see text two here now is you just have it to you just make it start from where this one ends and then adjust it to where you want it to end. So it's going to go for like its own 5 seconds. Okay. So now we see that this one goes away. And then you can also add like some effects to it. So the way it goes out. Sorry. Animation, not effects. So ascend on both. So this part here now that says animate both on entry and exit is really sorry, let me just plug in my phone so it doesn't go. It means like you can add like animations to when it's appearing on the page and when it is disappearing on the page. So I'm going to leave it on both. You can I don't know if like the feature of Canva allows you to do like select one of the other. So this one you can now add like another kind of effect. So something like um, block maybe. Okay. All right. So now let's play again and see what it looks like. So we have this one appearing for 5 seconds and then it goes away and then text two comes in. So does this answer your question? Hi Chinaza, does this answer your question? Okay, all right. So that's awesome. I think sorry, unfortunately we don't have time to plan our end of the year virtual party that is not going to happen, but it's been a pleasure like walking through this class, learning with you guys. Personally, in fact, like I've learned much more about Canva just preparing for this class than I knew about Canva. So it's great to see that a lot of you, when we started the class, we had the poll about like how percent have not used Canva or we're not like really familiar with using Canva. And to see that we've come from that to a place where I don't even have to explain concepts again. You guys are grasping like how to do things. It's really encouraging. So it's been a pleasure learning with you guys. Like we said, the next training, the way the training is designed is like basically to be like gradual and you can build on what you have been learning. So basically, you've learned how to take pictures from the mobile photography class. Now you've learned how to use your pictures to do like really good graphics. And then moving on to the next step will be the social media where so now that you have good content, how do you make your content do like perform best on social media and things? So basically the training has just been really designed to like just take you from basics from like having no idea to like really becoming like a very tech savvy and digital savvy person. So basically, I think that would be it from me. I'm going to upload the video that we worked on today. I'm going to send it to the groups just so you can see what we did. I'm seeing some feedback from Chinas. I have zero knowledge on Canva before joining this class. Thank you so much. So that's really awesome to see. My author, thank you so much for your kind words. It's really awesome to see some of the people, other some of our regular people. So also for some of the quiet lockers in the class, I hope even though I don't hear from some of us in the class, I hope you've been learning. If you can, you can always leave us a message today, make something different and leave us a message if you're a quiet locker. Godson, that's not true. But anyway, thank you so much for the kind words. No, so you always see me again. I'm going to be facilitating some like be in the back and just organizing classes. All right. So I think some people want to have the mic. So Clement, sorry. So Godwin, I think you can give out the mic to people that want to have the mic.
Okay, so who wants to have the mic?
I think Clement
Clement
wants to
or
say something. Yeah.
okay. Clement has access.
All right.
Yeah,
Hi.
hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to say, thank you. Like, I don't know how to actually express myself. You've actually
Thank
been wonderful, I would say, and it has really been a great session with you, and the knowledge shared all these weeks. I mean, I really enjoyed every session that we've had with you. So thank you so much for
thank you so
everything.
much. It was awesome learning with you. Thank you, Praise. Thank you, Godson, Chinaza, Dorcas, Favor, everybody that you do remember your names, Waliat, Inspired, everybody. So I hope to see you guys continue attending the class. We have another exciting trainer coming up with social media. So you also see me like in the background. I might not be as vocal as I am, but I'll always be in the classes on some weeks just to like manage things. All right, so I think Godwin. All right, so Godwin, just handing it back to you so we can just wrap up the class. I'm sorry, assignment for the week. Thank you so much for reminding me about that. So the assignment for this week is basically you are going to design a full a video. So now this one is not graphic. So based on I want you to do like use actual products that you from your business. So I want to see what you actually do. So I don't want to see just graphics and things from what about the assignment submitted today? Okay, so praise. The assignment that we submitted today was just to get a sense of how much progress was made. So this is the main assignment for this week. So the assignment for this, I'm going to type it in the class. I want you to use actual pictures and videos from what you actually do. So like let's see what you do. Let's see how so like design like a full video. So tell us everything about it. If you can use like voiceover and all of those things to do it. So it's really open ended. I just want you to use like a full video this time to really tell us about your business. Like tell us your business. So this one is going to be like a major assignment. So I'm hoping Adara will double like the gifting. So hopefully it will be like more substantial than the weekly class assignment, but this is your final assignment. So basically, it's really just tell us your business, but do it with like graphics, with videos and things. I really want to see like a lot of submissions. So this the assignment is going to be on till the end of next week. So like by Friday. So maybe before the start of the next class, we can just come up and thinking you can come up and then just see what everybody's assignment is. We have a group, so it's a community now. So it's really you can share whatever it is you want. If you have questions, there are a lot of people that have become experts in the class, so you can always share there, and we would also will always be answering your questions. So I'll type the full assignment on the group. Let's wrap up the class because we promised to never extend it beyond 6, and we are breaking that promise now. So let me just hand it over to Godwin to finish it. Thank you. Hi, Godwin. So you can take over.
Hi, Godwin. Okay, okay. Thank you. It was really an amazing session. I was just reading the chat and I was just, I was blushing on your behalf. People are really, people are really excited. It has been an amazing journey for 6 sessions, and I'm really sure that a lot of people will show us the amazing things they have learned via their assignments. And just to let you all know, like Godwin explained earlier on, so these courses are perfectly curated, for to help you boost your business. So we started with the mobile photography, where people learn how to take pictures of their products. Then you now have graphic design. You're able to design good e-flyers. Then we're now moving on to social media management, so that you'll be able to, harness the power and optimize the power of social media to put yourself out there. And after that, we'll be starting, we're going to entrepreneurship, where you're going to learn financial skills, how to, plan, arrange your finances, budget, and all of that. Then we'll round up with digital marketing. So please stay tuned, guys. This is not the end of the journey. It gets better and better and better. Thank you so much, Godwin. That's really been an amazing journey, and we're happy that you gave us your best. We even learned some shortcut codes that probably other graphic designers will not have shared with us. And thank you for not gatekeeping um these codes and trends. We really appreciate you. I would say thank you so much. And yes, so next weekend hopefully we start our social media management class. And if you are not in the community, please indicate. We have community managers in the room that are willing to take your number, your contact, and add you in the group. And also, please help us pass the messages to your friends, those that are interested in learning social media management. I mean, it's a new year, and it's good to start your year with building capacity, and this is a good way to help your friends by sharing the knowledge and information. So please, like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend that Adara Foundation is doing something amazing for young people. And please, you can also follow us on all our social media platforms, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So for the YouTube channel, you have access to all the videos. Even those of you that miss mobile photography, you can always go there. When you have data, just watch from beginning, and sort of encourages a self-paced learning. You can watch and stop and just continue at your own pace. So thank you guys. This has really been an amazing session with Godwin. And we look forward to seeing every one of you next weekend when we start our social media management. And remember, Adara always goes out for the best facilitators. So you're also going to meet an amazing facilitator next when we start our social media management. So we'd love to see you guys next weekend. So from Adara Foundation, we say have a good evening. See you guys next weekend, same time.